Sergeant Rock's last name was Musial, just like the old baseball player Stan Musial. He started out as a cook in the Army. Sergeant Rock was of large stature. He was a natural leader and straightforward. He had a commanding presence and was one hell of a soldier. I remember that one evening the supply chopper dropped a load down the hill from our location. Sergeant Rock went down and retrieved the most valuable supply that was on that chopper. I remember him climbing up the hill with the mail sack over his shoulder and how happy we were to get the mail. Sergeant Rock was not necessarily politically correct, but he would not ask you to do anything that he wouldn't do himself. He was also very amiable and convinced the captain to let him form his own company, Company E. As we were always understaffed, the plan was just for each of the other platoons to give up a few people. Making this type of a personnel decision would have been hard. Rock worked with and unified his people, and they got sent out on a mission by themselves. They were helicoptered in close to a village, and as they approached the village, they took on fire from the village, and they returned fire as a firefight ensued. The colonel was flying above the area and was on the radio with Sergeant Rock, and he was telling Rock to back up and that he would bring in another unit. We were unable to hear Rock's response. We were back in the rear at the time, Quan Tree, and later that afternoon, Sergeant Rock came past our location. Someone asked him, "Hey, what's going on?" Sergeant Rock was carrying a radio, and he said, "We just started to kick some ass, and I was talking to the colonel when the radio caught a bullet. Damn shame I couldn't hear what he was saying." He said he was on his way to see the colonel as he showed us the hole in the radio. I learned later from my friend and fellow happy camper Jerry that him and Sergeant Rock crossed paths at a club on a base. He told me that Rock was glad to see him and that they drank together. Rock asked Jerry if he would testify as a character witness as he faced some Army discipline. Jerry told him that he would be glad to testify, and that remembered the meeting very favorably. He said he never saw Rock again. I learned later from another jumping Mustang that he died in a VA hospital. He was supposed to have died much earlier, but he waited until Veterans Day. He was that kind of a soldier. I hope all are doing well, and if you enjoy this video, please share it, and you can go to my YouTube channel at patrickdooley.s3v for